Hello, welcome back. Last time I got as far as getting the long sword in the pirate lair, and that is not where I thought I put myself down, but I guess I came back here to check tar cutability. So I was not sure if the amount of health that I have is sufficient for continuing. So let's go here again and look at health caches available. Is this for a yellow key, which is kind of bad? This for a yellow key, which is okay. Is there anything for fighting? When would be the right time for those? I don't know. Hard to say, probably a long way off still. This exists. I'm not gonna pick this up, I think. It just seems very unlikely. Green keys are just not supplied well enough. Okay, so this room has things I cannot get to. So I would be probably taking this health if I wanted health. Remind me if there's anything in that level. 5600 is the next machine? No, 7200, because I took the 5600, I think. Free golems, sure. Ooh, free rattlesnake at this point. Okay, I'm curious about something. I'm gonna take a little detour here. Oh, I can't. I used my portable orb already. I can't step in here and talk to the Crypt Keeper. Yeah, portable orbs used, wall walking's used. I missed my opportunity. I was wondering if he'd say anything different since I picked up his loot. I don't remember how that conversation went exactly. Anyway, so rattlesnake, ready to kill whenever I'm ready for it. Currently 363 per segment. So, times 10. Alright, 3630 Greckles. That's a lot, but it can be more. I wonder when I will decide is the right time for that. Here's some health. I can get this. That's not going to be enough still. Let's do it anyway. But yes, that's been waiting for me and is now completely free. So at the very least, I think that's appropriate to take. And that doesn't really exist. The hand bomb is gone, so therefore that's completely inaccessible now. Okay, so I'm at 605. That's still not enough to... Actually, is it? No. No, still can't do the things I would want to do in there. Well, how far down does a gel baby go after mist? If I would make a kill, not far enough. So I can't claim that yet. Alright, got it. And does this still mean I'm dead? Alright, so health available on this level. That doesn't really count. That's not a direction I can go yet. Here... Oh, if you're spending a yellow key, do it there instead of the 1200. Sorry, it wasn't 1200, it was 1800. No, there's an 1800, that's better than 1600. This is a nice cache that I will want to be having soon. Gel Mother about to cross a threshold. If I could get 6 more... If I could get 6 more, that saves me not much. There's 4 for a yellow. That security eye hits too many times. You have glass eye, sorry. You have so much health. This looks nice, but I don't know about spending a green key on it. This, right, that was the one that I probably need to have gotten. Now, I did not cross a threshold on that, did I? Wait, so would this not be perfectly appropriate to get here? So before I do this room... Yeah, that's the same number. Yeah, if you're gonna do it now, do it now. Of course. Okay. I think that's correct now. 8, 35, 50... Okay, so now... Do the same things you did, but with more health, and try to remember how this deal went, which I think I do. I do that. I do this. I do this. That. And all the complicated things here. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Alright, I think that was how that went. Cool. And I get this yellow key. Yes, I did pick that up before. Alright. I want to compare 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 versus... Well, actually, I can see in the thumbnail. Yeah, this is correct. Okay. Alright, well, that's better. So I can still get that Puff's Greckles. Greckles, well, yes, but also its health is the main point of that. Oh, this stuff doesn't spread diagonally. Oh, okay. So pick this up before the steel shield. Alright, 1205. I'm not ready for that investment. I want at least 8 more first. Okay, so Gel Mother. 6 more attack. Desired. How are my yellow keys? I think I'm gonna have to take this stab. Blech. But the numbers work out that way. Now with that Roach Queen as she is... I'm not getting back in here for a while. There was a horn that I skipped on the previous level, which I said was behind 3 layers of yellow doors, but it was actually 4. So there's nothing here for me but the Greckles from the Gel Mother. This horn. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's way too many. Could technically be 3 if I fought through here. These are things that I want. That's not great, that's not great. There are yellow keys in here. Oh, hang on, this is starting to look appealing. I feel like I'd like to machine once more before I do this, but this is, or get that steel shield maybe. Maybe right after steel shield I'll do that area. Yeah, I think I could justify that. Okay, here's some attack I could get without monumental effort. Take a bit of effort, but it's not huge. Although the amount it would save is not particularly big. I'm probably better off not taking that one. Is there more attack on this level? Yes, here. Again, I don't think that's currently worth it. Okay. And there's no attack on the previous level. Yeah, this was the point in my initial run where I just did not feel like I could afford to invest in defense. There's lots of hold left. Yeah, it's only one more level, but there are a lot of things to fight on that level, so it's fine if I don't do all my investments now. There's still time. 2 yellows for a pirate fight. That's worth remembering. So pirates are only hitting twice. That will improve relatively little unless I want to wait for 80 more, which I do not. So what's my yellow key needs? I would prefer to fight this pirate. Probably. Yeah, I think so. Because I can spend a yellow key on more health than that costs. And it's fine. Fighting the pirate, though, blocks the way down here, and I don't want to fight the Roach Queen now. She is quite serious. But if I would allow this entire area to be blocked... What does that orb do? Could I open up a shortcut? No, it does the opposite. Never mind. Okay. Okay, For attack here, not going to improve much. But 6 attack in the other place, not going to improve much, also comes with a green key. Do I want one of those imminently? I want to get this 6 more attack before I fight the Gel Mother. Sure, it only saves me 150, but I want to save that 150. Because I'm going to want the attack anyway, although, I don't know. Once I get over here, what am I even doing? Not going south, that's for sure, so I have to take the north route around. Alright, that's a Gel Baby fight. Okay, so far, what about keys? In terms of keys, what do I need to use? 0 so far. This room technically doesn't require one, but I would use one here, I think. Yeah, that's way too much to just absorb. Got no tools left to open this early. So if I'm machining, it's at the previous one, and I absolutely will do it if I hit that money amount. Do not delay. Okay. That's kind of good, but wow, this yellow shortage. Alright, so I'm probably spending 1 yellow key here. I want to spend a green key here, this is worth it. That's a very good cash. So yes, I do desire to have a green key, and I want this soon. That's worth, in terms of raw numbers, more than an equipment upgrade. Yes, this is huge. This I must take. I must take. Consonants did not want to come out in the right order. Here's a required green door. No getting around that one. Okay, so I need an absolute minimum of 1 green key. I will also want the other one at the same time. Here are 2 yellow keys I must use. Here's one I will want to use. Machine, I guess, can just wait. I guess, probably. I mean, I won't have the money to spend on it because the costs are skyrocketing. That's inaccessible. What does it do? Fire traps. Ah, so here's some rewards I won't have. I see. For, at least for a while. Wasn't there some trickery with this? There's something I was able to do with these platforms. Am I making this up? There was something I was able to do with these platforms. I guess it was that when roach eggs were laid there, I could eliminate them. So roach eggs here was the only issue. Yeah, that's what it was. I can just dunk them if they're in these spots. But yeah, at most I'm getting those yellow keys. Actually, I guess if I used a yellow key, I could take the horn or the potion. Honestly, the potion might be the most valuable of these. So I need a green key. Well, I need a green key and I extremely want another one. This is a relatively poor cache. I don't want to take that. Those are nice. I would like to have... Okay. This isn't astronomically expensive. It will improve. It's not great, though. Okay, so green key is available on this level. There's the one guarded by the Buccaneer. There's the one guarded by the Glass Eye, which is not, like, the worst thing in the universe. +8 would make it even less worst. Okay, so in any case, if I'm after 6 attack, and I'm also going to be after a green key shortly after, then that makes it very clear that this room is of interest. +35 not happening, +80 not happening, so now is the time. Costs a lot of health. Yeah, there went, like, my entire health buffer pretty much. Probably, honestly, would be worth not getting that attack. I think I will likely reload and only take the key, and therefore just fight the Gel Mother without saving that 148 and not worry about it. Because I can't go through here now. In fact, I can't even kill the gel mother. Can't even kill the gel baby to get to the more health. Okay. Well, let's imagine some things then. Let's do better than imagining. Let's do some things. This is not the room I want. The room I want is... yeah, it's way up there, but it's hard to get to. Really? Fine. This room has something nice. Okay. So if I took that health cache... there's better... There's a 4,000 for a green key somewhere, I think. I'm not feeling very well set up right now. Let's proceed and just see what happens. Do I dare fight this? I'll make a quick save and then try it. Alright, so this is blocked now. Until... forever, practically. I'm going to want a lot of these things. Certainly this, certainly that. Definitely this. There's that 4,000 for a green. I can't afford that, though. But I have to fight in this room to proceed, so I guess what that means is I want to finish my business here first? Well, here goes a yellow key I can't afford to spend. Ah, but it did just cross that threshold, which is nice. I guess I would have to do this, really. It just would not make sense not to. There's that attack. It just would not make sense not to take. And now that's empty. That key doesn't exist. Ignore the icon. And I'm out of health. Yeah, I can't afford to do those things. I mean, I guess I can regain access with a yellow key, but those... not enough of those exist. There are very few. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see a route to proceeding from here. Maybe I'm just not looking hard enough. What does this do to my health? Well, it kills me for one thing. But 291 times 6. Gross. I mean, I do profit still, but still, gross. What would I change to improve my situation? Going in here does little for me. That would be a nice prize. I guess I just need one yellow key to get in. And then I can have the horn and get back out with a little bit of health paid, which is fine. While I'm here, I could take those. Maybe that's the thing to do. Okay, yeah, I'm in a spot of trouble. First of all, let's not take that expensive 6 attack. I think that was not the way to go. That green key also... I'll take a moment having not done that. I do have the green key already here, that's not what I want. Alright, fine, let's start here. What about you? Plus 8. What am I trying to determine right now? I don't even know. I mean, okay, so the most health-efficient way to do this is that. Let's go in here for a second and just see if some magic happens in a place I didn't anticipate. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. This is a profit already. It can be a much bigger one 3 more attack later. I'm gonna muscle my way in here, and I guess right now, that's not the worst thing. That's fine. Just 2 hits is perfectly acceptable, sort of. Defined perfectly. Okay, so I need another yellow key. I guess I know where to get one of those. Oops, that would be here. Hey! Here's some health I can't quite grab. And here's where I want a green key. So I can rush in here and do things. I'm not touching any of those Roach Queens right now, I guess, as much as I would love what they have. I require more yellow keys. Like, there are 2 that I can't get around spending. And 1 there that I will not ever be able to have. I feel like something has gone wrong. Things seemed good, but they don't anymore. Well, alright. Let's do something ridiculous. This is... I'm not going to keep anything that's happening here, but... let's do something ridiculous, anyway. Well, first of all... I'll do that. So 2546... yeah, it's about a 1200 profit. Decent. I guess I don't have to do the ridiculous thing yet. I need a green key, though. So I will go get the one that is cheapest. Which is you. As far as I know. I might be forgetting another one. Oops. I perhaps could have done that in another order to have had the defense for that fight. So that is a big upgrade. Now I will require another green key for this. Query. Does one exist that I can access? This is not something I can access. That's currently impossible. Not entirely. There's both a 12... also, remind me something. Is the shield plus 20 or plus 30? Plus 20. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. Another yellow key required. Unless I skip the shield, which... no. So 3 yellow keys to make the return trip here. And I probably really want a 4th one, but I'm also probably not getting it. Here's a green key. I need these. And I'm going to need a green at some point. I do remember just, like, not having any idea how to proceed, but somehow getting things done eventually here. One of the things I did was that trade, which... as bad as it looks, it's actually fine and good. So there are no accessories left, right? I used all of them. Yeah, I used all of them. I mean, I can do this trade, too. I did just cross his threshold. So, I mean, it's not, like, the worst thing. Just, yeah, okay. So, how far can I muscle my way through here? Using one of my precious yellow keys to get access to that green one is just not an acceptable use of resources. Are there any other green keys on this level? There are not, right? No. Yes. Oh, hi. Look at you. Okay. Well... I can keep muscling then. Okay, that's nice. I might want to take that defense too while I'm there, but that's not something I'm thinking about at the moment. Okay, so that's a green. Yes, I need yellow. Alright, at this point, this is acceptable as a trade, I guess. Is this too early? Hold on. So, how imminently do I need yellow? Well, these... I would take these. Wow! Alright, so 3 are hard required. There's no possible avoiding those. The green key I just took was a bit early. That's fine. Okay, so let's stick with the hard requirement and ignore the soft ones. And I would fight you. I don't think I get much of a choice. That's fine. Well, here's where I run out of health. Alright, so then the soft requirements. I get here and do that, and have 1 spare, and get a horn. Okay. But I need a yellow key for the return trip. Step across that bridge, and you are toast. Not technically, because that's there. Pirate captain still can't hurt. I can almost machine right now. So the ridiculous thing I was going to do when I first started this route that I'm on at the moment was going to be to kill the rattlesnake and use the money to buy health at the machine. But at the moment I don't think I need to do that. Security eyes got better. So right, what I'm missing right now is a yellow key. If I wanted one of those, there's a really, really expensive one. Is there one that's only a little bit expensive? Or better yet, cheap? I took all the yellow keys from this level. That's not true. There is one that's cheap. Hi. And now that exposes some cheap health, which I will want if I'm about to cross the threshold that leads to the steel shield. Therefore, I want to also take some of these things. Okay. $650. Eventually you'd be free, but I think now makes more sense. For you, $650. Eventually you'd be free. Tar babies are $800. You will not ever be free. So you will hit me for $375 unavoidable. So now would be the time to get your Greckles. By the way, I should have machined a bit ago.
Welcome to
7,200. I'm gonna take attack.
Attack boosted.
Why am I here? There's a yellow key there! Well, that's important information. Okay. That one I just completely missed. Here we go. I should have had you long ago. Alright, so I'm more or less done with misty things. Okay, so that yellow key helps me a lot, just since I'm playing around. Let's go in here. This actually refunds the thing I spend on it. Not the health part there exactly, but, you know. So I would... Oh, it does not. Oh, it could if I bailed out now. But I want that horn. But I need my yellow keys, right? No, I only need one. Okay, so that's what that run would look like.
Who are you?
Oh, I'm just the janitor around here. Things need to be kept clean.
So you're currently at... Oh, bye, janitor. You're currently at 260. Okay, so very cheap there. So honestly, I should almost fight it? No. No, this will eventually be free. Wait, 190. If I get to 690, which I might? I think I will, yes. This is still correct, I would say. Okay, this is actually helping put things in perspective. Just to go forward with choices that some of which I think are bad. Helps me feel out the shape of what the level's actually like. I should probably do this activity more often. It's quite productive. Yellow key is here for not too terribly much. One of them at least. Okay, so I have the yellow key to return, so I should be able to cross this bridge now. I have the green key to fight you, and I can damage you now. Because I machined attack. I need to machine more attack, definitely. You're hitting me 29 times. I don't think I'm gonna get a second machine use for attack. Yeah, I'm not particularly close to doing that, am I? Where's the... there it is. Also, I put this here, so I need to fight through you to... Yeah, I don't know if I'm getting to this machine at all. This one I might just skip entirely. I think that's actually the most sensible thing. There's one more machine later. If you get misted, what does that do to your damage dealt to me? Oh, I'd need to fight all three of these? Well, I guess I won't be able to see. Your defense is very high. Getting misted will drop you dramatically. Even so, I can't do it. So here's the yellow key for return. Can't have that, that's inaccessible. Oh, well. I mean, I can return. If I can get another yellow key, then I can have that shield. And right, I don't have to complete my misty activities prior to going through there. Because I have this open for two-way travel now. Kinda. Not back to the pirate. 17, huh? So, okay. If I had... cashed in that snake... It gets me a green key, that's nice. What's the current machine cost? Like 9,600 or something?
Welcome to
9,000.
Design-O-Matic.
What could I get the pirate down to if I would machine one more time? Can I get enough money to be able to do that? Obviously I can. There are so many ways to do that. Like, I can get so much money right now. Like, maybe it's time to cash in. Yeah, that still hurts. Let's just look at the idea of cashing in. So I'm at 9,000. This is the wrong machine. Yeah, doing a cash in at this point, not the worst imaginable idea. So, now let's just look at this. How far away is this machine? One glass eye fight, and a lot here. This controls the fire traps, I'm pretty sure. Well, one glass eye fight, one buccaneer fight for one more stab then would be normal. So about 3,000 some health. For permanently 4/3 as much benefits.
Welcome to
I mean,
Attack.
it'd be better to have the other machine, but if I use this one... First of all, adder, 4220, I will have to deal with that right afterward. 3421, okay. What if I use the machine once more? So Buccaneer went down, that's nice. This activity that I'm doing right now, this is something that I should do before entering that loop. Okay, so I want to cash in. The rattlesnake and other things, next machine cost is...
Welcome to Design
11,000. I don't think I can get that. But yeah, I think it's time for a Grekel cash-in. There's lots more to fight later in the holds. But just to make this possible at all, I don't think I can wait any longer for these to ripen further. Maybe I can, I don't know. All of this is just kind of a quick sloppy run to get an idea of what's where. Okay, so this is inaccessible. This is not strictly inaccessible, but I would not access it. None of that is treasure. So if I would clean up fully, could I get one more machine use? All of that is mostly, yes, strictly inaccessible now because the hand bomb is gone. That guy's still there. Huh. Citizen 2. Second citizen. Hello, Golem. You've been waiting for me so long. Kinda forgot you were even there. The hand bomb still exists. What? Oh! So, okay, a funny thing happened here. I mixed up the two spherical accessories in my head. I used the portable orb and somehow encoded that as the hand bomb having been used. Okay, so another important bit of learning happened. The hand bomb is still there. Oh, that changes lots of things. That changes so many things. For one, my map markings are inaccurate. The hand bomb is still there. Okay. Probably I want to use that in the Slayer, honestly. But there's a lot of other options. So the hand bomb's still there. Right, because at one point I had the plan to use it on the Gel Mother in emulsifying vats. But that didn't happen. None of this exists. Because I found a different way around that problem. Hey, check it out, a skeleton key. 411! Right, you're brained. That still hurts a lot. A skeleton key is here. That'll obviously be blue. Oh hey, check it out. Health I can take. It'd be nice if I could open that door from the other side, but I understand why I can't. Did I take these? No. No, there's nothing there anymore. Fights here? Fights here. I see. Okay. 60-11, closer than I thought I would be, and I might not be done yet. But see, now things have costs. Costs I'm not able to pay. Mud babies are the closest to free, and they're not quite there yet. I wonder how this would look if I had taken defense. Well, okay, if I'm... What's the adder's defense? If I would continue with my plan of hand-bombing the pirate captain... So your defense is 350. The adder's defense is nothing. Okay. I mean, 27, but basically nothing. 7,527. 500 and 350. I think you still get hand-bombed. Since I do have that option, that means I take defense instead of attack. Right? Has the switch flipped? I don't think it has yet. Not until I access the next level. Maybe? I don't know. Yeah, 20 hits still. Okay, so save 211 by getting 9 more. Let's imagine that happened twice. So 422 for 18 more attack. Versus 24 times 20. 480 for defense. Yeah, so defense is better for you. 480 versus 422. I mean, those numbers change when the numbers change when the numbers change. Sure. Okay. Well, I learned a few things. I'm going to abort this run now. Almost. One more thing I want to do. Where can I get a yellow key? Yeah, don't forget about this one. That one's important. I will never be taking this. I will be fighting you someday. Probably. How much health do those have? 500, yes. 690 is the attack I would need, and I can get it. I'll never be taking any of that health. There are no yellow keys on this level. There's one here? Yes, there's one here. That I do just barely have the means to take. So if I bought that shield... Adder goes down to 3820. Same hit count, same amount I can still save, 480 per 24 defense, which is what I buy at the previous level's machine. So I think I might be skipping this machine. I think I can afford that. There is a machine on the next level, isn't there? I think so? It's like really late, but it's there. Yeah, it's right before the end, pretty much. So that'd be pretty deep in. I wouldn't be machining there for a long, long time. Okay. Right, so the activity I was doing, I get a little over halfway to the next Greckle threshold. Oh, but hold on, I'm not done yet. Mud babies just became free. And it's likely I could have found another...
Wabba burglar.
It's likely I could have found another... I want these to be tar babies. Horn or two before starting this process, which would have made it much more profitable. So I definitely want to optimize rep prior to touching the rattlesnake's tail. There are other mud babies that can't be anything else. You can be something else, so I wouldn't actually want to pop you this way. I think that's most of them. There's one there. They only give... how much each? 37. Not much. There's a couple here. Yeah, I mean with 37s, those I would want those all to be tar. With 37s I'm not getting to 11,000. And nothing else has become free. Okay. Well, that was educational. Hopefully I remember... I think this is the point I would want to depart from. Yeah, this save's totally viable. It's just I have to make some trades that don't immediately look good, but if you play them out, they actually work out okay. That was the main thing. And there's still a hand bomb. Remember, that thing continues to exist and can be used. It costs a yellow key to get, but it does exist. Alright, next time figuring out how to do any of that for real.